right there. Right there.
Behind the terminal? Yeah.
Welcome back to the channel. Yesterday, Carly and I went to the Millville Music Festival, as you saw in the intro of this video. And honestly, it was pretty fun. It was the first time we had explored Millville together. We got to just do some fun stuff, walk around, and it was really warm. We thought it was gonna rain, but it actually came out pretty nice. And we had a pretty good time yesterday. And I was gonna record this bit for the video yesterday, but I decided not to because I ended up putting the final touches on the last video that went up on the channel. So now we're here. So I just got done recording an update video for my Pancake Wizard 12 gaming channel. So if you want to, make sure you go check that out. I will link the video down below, as it will absolutely be out before this one. But as I was editing the last video for this channel, I realized how long the video really ended up being, and there were a lot of things about it afterwards that I disliked, like how long Carly and I talked about our manga and things we bought in the video, and the fact that we did the food review in the actual video, and they could have been probably their own shorts or their own kind of little mini video. And I feel like I need to segment the content and change how I'm making these things so that I can be more consistent with the quality and level of how these videos look and feel. So that's kind of what this video is going to be about. I didn't know what I was going to make this. Originally I was going to title it Music Festivals and Spring Life in Pittsburgh, and that still might be the case, but it also might be talking through my creative process or coming up with a new creative process as a creative in Pittsburgh, or whatever the heck the name is going to be. I have yet to decide. But this week I have a big project on Monday for work, and then I think, getting my behind the scenes camera for a shoot that we're doing not next weekend, but the weekend afterwards, so I can make a video about it. And there's a bunch of stuff, and I want to do some planning. So this video might honestly just be me talking through my new planning phase, and then also maybe giving you guys a life update, talking you through some projects, and then maybe even showing you some footage that I take tomorrow, which is Monday, at this fun little shoot I'm doing, because I'll be using this camera to shoot all of that as well. So if you're excited, make sure to hit the like button, and I'll probably catch you back here tomorrow or later today to talk through a little bit. I have no idea how this video is going to be structured, so stay tuned, because as of right now, I have no idea what this video is going to look like. Alright, so welcome to a brand new day. Yesterday I shot a project for work for the Downtown Neighbors Alliance here in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, and I really wanted to kind of do a behind the scenes deep dive that, but I don't currently have the camera. That's actually, it should be coming in today. But before I get my workday started this wonderful morning, I wanted to just chat with you about my process in which, when it comes to just setting up for a client shoot versus something like what I'm doing right now for YouTube. So for me, a big thing comes into what is the person that I'm making the content looking for. Are they looking for social content? Are they looking for a recap video? Are they looking for a podcast? Are they looking for a straight up archival event recording of what they did? Because
that all matters quite a lot depending on what the person is looking for whatever you're creating. And so a lot of times that the actual scope of the project will determine what gear I'm going to bring. And sometimes I can even bring my pocket camera, sometimes I have my gimbal, sometimes I have my Sony, my Lumix, and sometimes I even rent cameras here from Point Park to do a shoot. And probably on a later project behind the scenes thing that I'm planning on doing, I will show you what goes into all of that. But it's a little bit different when it comes to making my own YouTube videos because I have a specific kit, and I talked a little bit about it in not my last video but the video before it. And when I'm making a YouTube video, I kind of just say how much space do I have and how much creative freedom do I have, and that will determine what camera I bring with me. For example, this video right here, I have my pocket camera. I mostly brought the pocket camera because bringing a larger camera is just a little bit too much, and that's pretty much all that goes into when I'm picking the gear I'm going to use for a specific shoot. Is really it comes down to size requirements and am I comfortable using the specific camera that I want to use on a specific shoot. Like for example, whenever I went out to the Millvale Music Festival, I almost brought the pocket camera, but I decided to instead bring my bigger Sony a6700 and also use my phone, just because the reason I chose to bring the a6700 over the pocket camera isn't necessarily a quality thing, but the lenses that I have available to that camera, as well as just the, I guess you could say, overall quality of the image is a little bit nicer because it has a larger sensor, which just makes it easier for me to do the things that I want to do. And so for a talking head like this, where I'm just in the office, this pocket camera is perfect. But there does come a time when having a larger camera just makes sense, and that's just how it goes. Alright, so today I am, I think, getting my Osmo Action 5 in the mail. So if that is the case, I will get back with you later today with a little bit of an unboxing, and I will talk through the Osmo Action 5 because I'm really excited to have this behind the scenes camera, this kind of vlogging camera that I'm going to bring with me on all of my shoots from this point forward, so that I can document what I'm doing and have a behind the scenes kind of look. And so I've been talking for a long time, and I don't want to talk for that much longer because I don't want this video to be 6 hours long. So I'm probably going to cut this a little bit short, but I'll catch you back later at home. So as you guys saw, I just unboxed the Osmo Action 5, which is the newest piece of camera equipment in my arsenal. And the reason I purchased this actually was for behind the scenes content, to strap it to my chest and be able to capture a POV when I'm out on jobs or when I'm doing things. That way, when I'm talking about the work I'm doing, I have something that I can physically show you. And I won't always use this for those things, but I think it'll be good to have it around. The other thing that I made sure that I purchased was the Adventure combo. The reason for that was because it comes with this like nice little 3 battery charging case that currently 1 battery is missing because I was playing around with the camera, but it allows me to have 3 fully charged batteries for this thing. So when I'm going out on a shoot and I want to use this for behind the scenes, I can, and I don't have to worry too much about
the actual like battery life of the device. Another thing that I really like about it, as you guys know if you watched my last vlog, I used my Pocket 3 for the whole weekend, and it pairs really nicely in this little DJI system because both of these devices can connect to the DJI mic minis wirelessly, so I don't have to use the transmitter, and all I have to do is put one of these little mics on my shirt, and I can use either of these microphones with them without having to worry about any more cables or adapters. So this little mini tripod that I got from Knapp Concept and the actual magnet quick release plate for the camera clicks on just like so. Oh, nope, 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 nope. Oh Jesus, nope. Like so. And then I have a nice little vlogging setup as well if I want something like extra small that I can toss in my pocket without having to worry so much about if the gimbal is going to get hurt. So I think when I'm looking to do a small vlog, these two cameras are going to come in fantastically. So currently I don't have any ND filters for this thing like I do my Pocket, so if I do use it for the time being, it's going to have to be on auto, but honestly, I'm kind of okay with that. It doesn't have to be anything great or fantastic. It just has to work for the purposes that I want it to use it for. So I'm really excited to use this. I am trying to figure out all of its use cases, but that will obviously come with time. So this video is not over yet. I still need to talk a little bit about how my process works creatively with these YouTube videos, because I mostly only covered my creative process when it comes to putting together client projects so far, and I really want to talk about my creative work outside of my job as well. So why don't you come with me tomorrow? I'm going to bring this camera down to my job with me and just have some fun with it, check out what it can do, use its time-lapse mode, and just have some fun. And then tomorrow evening, or maybe even the next day, I have no idea, we'll talk through my creative process a little bit more, and that'll be it. So, catch you later. Okay, so I brought the Osmo Action 5 to work today, and currently I'm testing out the actual microphones on the camera. There's this like perpetual like sound from the air conditioning in here. I'm not 100% sure if you'll be able to hear it come through, but you know, such is life. It's here, and that's what it's gonna be. But I'm gonna switch over to my mic mini now because I just wanna make sure I have good audio for this video, and I don't want it to sound that bad. Alright, so the reason I got this Osmo Action 5, like I mentioned before, was I really wanted to have a camera that could capture BTS, and also something small and light that I could toss in my camera bag if I wanted to do a vlog or vlog a bit of a journey or something, but I didn't want to bring something large, like if I'm going to an amusement park or I'm going out shopping for a day and I just want to bring something small and capture that activity but not make it like a huge deal. As you guys know, I've been hunting for small cameras that can do the job of my large camera when I don't want to bring something big with me, and that's where the Osmo Action 5 and the Pocket 3 come in. And I still want to get a couple other options of small cameras like my phone or the ZV-E1 Mark II or the ZV-1F, just small cameras that can do the job I need them to do. So with that being said, I am going to meet my friend Kyle to talk a little bit about a show that he does called the Almost Too Late Show. I want to use some of my gear in a more production sense outside of my job here, and I figured helping my friends out with some of the things that they do while I'm still in Pittsburgh, depending on what happens in the future, might be a good way for me to get practice and to just use my gear effectively. So let's go meet Kyle. I'm actually not leaving for a few minutes. I just looked at my non-existent watch. I'm not leaving for a few minutes. I have a few things I have to do, but I figured let's give this a good test today. Let's see what it's like to vlog with it for a single day. And then I will talk about my creative process in which I go into while I'm making these videos and how I'm trying to change it to make it easier to make weekly videos in the future. Let's go talk to Kyle.
we're gonna find out.
But, you know. No, never mind. Now it has to. Why do you have that around your neck?
You'll never believe where I got this from.
No,
never
I
in a
won't.
million years.
I won't.
The same exact place, same exact location. Not the same exact location, but the same exact building that President Abraham Lincoln got shot in the head.
Oh my god. Getting a lot of work done.
Delete that video!
See you, Kyle.
And that was what I would call a successful production meeting. You'll probably be seeing more of Kyle and maybe a few other people in the future. Probably. So I've kind of used this little bit of the video as a way to not only test the Action 5, but also just show you a little bit into my day-to-day life. This is pretty much what it looks like. Right now I'm about to sit down and work on a client project for my actual job. I got to do a little bit of editing, and I just tried the time-lapse feature. I haven't watched it yet. I will watch it soon and let you know my thoughts and feelings maybe later. But I'm excited to have this camera in my kit. I actually think it's incredible, and I don't think I'm going to do a review on it or anything. If you want to know the technical la-di-da, then you can go watch somebody else's video. But I also just scheduled a haircut, and I am cutting this all off. I thought I wanted to grow my hair out. I don't really think I do. I don't like it as much as I thought I would. At least not right now. It's getting really hot outside, and so you probably won't see me get my haircut in this video, but in the next video I will probably do a haircut time lapse or something like that. So, all right, now I gotta edit, and then I will catch you back at home in a while. Oh, I think I can end the recording with this too. Alright, and we have made it to the end of another video, which means I just want to chat with you for a minute. I know this video has been pretty dialogue heavy, but I think that just talking through my creative process and how I make these weekly vlogs now, coming on 2 months in a row is important. So almost a year ago, whenever I started posting to this channel, I originally really wanted to do weekly videos, but I felt like I wasn't ready yet, and I was hitting snag after snag, and I wasn't feeling as creative as I wanted to be. And ultimately I decided multiple times to take breaks, rediscover what I wanted to do, and then attack it again. It wasn't until recently though that I really just came into what I wanted to do, and that was just record my life in short bursts, make fun videos, show my perspective, and just share my vision of what living life is like. And that really comes in many forms, whether that's the gear I'm buying or trips I'm taking with Carly or my friends or my family, and just anything in between, like this video talking about my creative processes. And with finally committing to posting weekly, I feel like I have to reevaluate my creative process and not be so hard on myself when it comes to putting these videos together, because I only have a finite amount of time to do it, because I want to make sure that I'm still posting, even if it's not on a specific day of the week yet. I still would like to get a single video out every single week. I really want to get to Sunday, posting every Sunday by the time we hit the end of June, and I will have this video done within enough time to post it again on another Sunday. So I'm thinking if I continue the trend, I should be alright. For me, my next steps have to be planning, and whether that's idea dumping on Apple Notes, or using a Notion board, or using Milanote more, or one of the millions of software that exists to brainstorm and create things, I just need a place where I can start brain dumping outside of my notebook that's something more structured.
And while I have a couple of videos planned and ready, I think I also need to plan ahead so that I'm not just forcing myself to create a single video every week and then feeling like I'm failing if I need to take a few days off from editing or working on something just to enjoy my life or to work on a client or work project. But if you enjoyed this video, make sure you hit the like button. I appreciate you guys so much, the love on the channel so far, and the growth has been amazing over the last couple of weeks. So I can't wait to see where we're headed. Hope you have a wonderful rest of your day. And of course, like I mentioned, today is the last full day with my long, wonderful haircut. I will be chopping it all off for the summer months. So I might put a clip at the end of this video of a before and after with my hair, or it might be at the beginning of the next video. I haven't decided yet, but I'll catch you next time. Have a wonderful rest of your day. Goodbye.
Bye.
It's now time to go get my haircut, so I will be back here in a few minutes. Well, here we are, short hair. I'm honestly not really that sure how I feel about it. I think I'm gonna miss having long hair, but I think for this like super outdoor project I'm working on, I am going to be excited to not have the flowy, crazy hair while I'm running around. I think this is gonna be better, but trust me when I say the long hair will come back, and I will make sure I bring you guys along with that journey as it happens. I will catch you back here on the next video.